So I did some research in 2013 and I focused on South Asian girls and the victims of Pakistani, Bangladeshi, but also I found Somali girls as well and Afghan girls. And what I found was that sexually deviant behaviour, it wasn't one single factor, it was multiple of factors, starting off with organised crime, class. There was a lot of class prejudice, there's lack of empathy for whether it's white working class girls or whether it's Pakistani working class girls. But within that, I also did look at culture. I thought, well, how does, for some men, culture play a role? So I think it was quite a complex mixture, but I would say a lot of it was around access and vulnerability, just exploiting. So if they could access white girls, they'll access white girls. If they can access Pakistani girls or Bangladeshi girls, they will do so. And I found that if they had 6 or 7 girls, each person was making £3,000 to £4,000 a week. But the clients who were paying to have sex with these children were men of all backgrounds, of all professions, including white men.
Really interesting. Pakistani or brown girls in particular are kind of pushed to one side. They're less keen to, or they're less prepared to come forward and, as it were, perhaps shame the family, shame the community, and they are more vulnerable to manipulation by these men.
So, yeah, their experiences, voices are hidden because it's difficult for them to come forward because of the culture of shame and honour. So when, for example, their families did find out, some of the girls were being forced into marriage or taken abroad to Pakistan or Bangladesh. I'm really, really disappointed in the police and the social services because of their inaction and lack of empathy for, poor working class children. There's a class prejudice here. They didn't take action, it escalated, but now they're trying to hide behind this. Oh, we didn't speak out because we were worried about it being accused of racism. The girls were saying police were involved. They were actually going to have sex with these girls.
What do you think about the idea that Nigel Farage came up with today of saying there should be a fast parliamentary inquiry? MPs should now lead this.
This should not be used as a political football. We need to look at everything. We need to look at the role of the police, the social services, actually government and the decisions that were made, lack of police resources as well in this. And I think how some of these cases were handled, but also what we found was 1/3 of, in the South Asian girls, 1/3 were sexually abused in the family home. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the, for example, South Asian perpetrators, and that's probably the same for all perpetrators, they are also abusing in the family home. That goes unchecked, unchallenged, then it spills over into, well, let's actually sexually abuse girls outside of the family home. So they probably also need to look at that as well.
The British state, the British establishment, the British police have been too squeamish to go into South Asian communities and actually ask the right questions. And by doing that, they have betrayed girls.
I think all of us should be asking questions. And when I did my report, we had a roadshow up and down the country, and a lot of people saying, well, South Asians aren't challenging these Pakistani grooming gangs. We had roadshows across the country, including in Bradford, where men and women were speaking out, saying this should not be happening in our community. So I think we all need to be involved.
And the Asian Women's Network is Muslim Women's Network is going to start to lead that now.
Well, we've been talking about it since 2013, and by the way, we still get cases on our Muslim Women's Network helpline, still till this day.
Absolutely horrendous.